Think about it. Your maintenance management system is an absolute goldmine of data. We're talking thousands, maybe tens of thousands of work orders, years of history. Every single call-out, every little fix is logged right in there. But who's actually reading it? Well, today, we're going to change all that. We're going to turn that pile of raw data into a crystal ball.
It sounds kind of crazy, right? But what if I told you that in your system, right now, you have everything you need to see the future? I'm serious. No new fancy sensors, no expensive software platforms. It's all about learning how to read the data you already have, just a little differently.
And that really gets to the heart of the problem, you know? Your CMMS is fantastic at recording what happened in the past. It's a perfect data log, but it wasn't built to give you insight into the future. It'll tell you what broke yesterday, not what's about to break next month. So let's change that.
Okay, here's our game plan. First, we're going to uncover the 4 hidden patterns in your data that scream failure ahead. Then, and this is the best part, I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to use a tool you already own, yep, just Excel, to find them. We'll use a real-world case study on a lift to see it in action, and then we'll wrap up by building a predictive schedule that will make you look like a genius.
So, here's the big idea. Failures aren't random. They almost always leave clues, little signals, or patterns buried deep in your maintenance logs. These are the warning signs, and we're about to learn how to spot them. They're hiding in plain sight. These are the big 4 we're going to hunt for. Repeat callouts, seasonal failure clusters, parts replacement cycles, and finally, contractor response trends. Let's dive into each one.
First up, repeat callouts. Here's a super simple rule of thumb for you. Any single piece of equipment that you've been called out to fix for the same type of fault 3 or more times in a year, well, it isn't really getting fixed, is it? It's just being managed. You're putting a Band-Aid on a deeper problem. This is your #1 red flag.
Next up, seasonal clusters. This one becomes so obvious when you just chart it out. Take a look at these HVAC calls. Whoa! See that massive spike in June and July? That equipment is screaming at you. It's either being pushed way past its thermal limits or, and this is more likely, key preventative maintenance got skipped during the quiet season. All right, for a third pattern, I just want you to focus on this number for a second. 9 months. Let's say you notice you're replacing the same pump bearing on the same machine pretty much every 9 months like clockwork. What is that data telling you? It's telling you its true service life. Not what the manufacturer's manual says it should be, but what it actually is in your facility under your operating conditions. So if it fails every 9 months, well, you get ahead of it. You schedule the replacement for month 8. You stop waiting for the failure, and you start preventing it.
And our 4th and final pattern is all about your contractors. Look at what's happening to the response times here. Q1, 4 hours. Pretty good. Q2, it doubles to 8. Q3, 16 hours. That is not a good trend. This is a massive leading indicator that their service is slipping. You need to get on the phone with them before your next emergency, not after.
Okay, that's the theory. Now let's get our hands dirty. And I promise you don't need a data science degree for this. All you need is that data export from your CMMS, a bit of time, and Microsoft Excel. We're about to turn a simple spreadsheet into a powerful predictive engine. And honestly, the whole process is ridiculously simple. It's just 4 steps. We're going to export the data, do a quick cleanup, create a pivot table to do all the heavy lifting, and then analyze what it shows us. That's it.
All right, step 1, get the raw materials. Go into your CMMS, doesn't matter if it's Facilio, eMaint, Maximo, whatever you use, and pull an export of the last 2 years of your work orders. And be greedy. Export all the data fields. You never know what you'll need. Just save it as a CSV file.
Okay, now for the magic trick. Seriously, this part changes everything. Open that file in Excel. Go to the Insert tab, click on Pivot Table. Now look at your field list on the right. Just find your Asset ID field and drag it into the Rows box. Then, find your Work Orders field and drag it into the Values box. Make sure it's set to Count, and boom, you've just analyzed 2 years of data in like 10 seconds. And for the final step, all you have to do is sort the results. Just right-click on that Count column and sort from largest to smallest. The assets that pop up at the top of that list, well, that's your hit list. That's your high-risk equipment. That's where you start digging deeper.
All right, let's see just how powerful this is with a real example. Let's say you're the facilities manager for a high-rise residential building, and you've just run this exact 4-step analysis.
And bang! What shows up right at the very top of your pivot table? Lift number 2. 19 reactive work orders in just 18 months. 19! That number alone tells you something is seriously wrong here.
See, without this analysis, your surface view is just, ugh, that troublesome lift is acting up again. You see a bunch of seemingly random faults, a door issue one week, a leveling problem the next. But the data view tells a completely different story. It shows you a systemic pattern, where all those little faults point to one big root cause, a dying drive system.
And once you see that, the right decision is suddenly crystal clear. You don't need to pay for a 20th emergency call-out. You need to approve one single capital project to replace the drive system. It's actually the cheaper, smarter move. And this is where it all comes together. Once you've used your analysis to find these ticking time bombs, you can move from just reacting to actually planning. You can build a predictive replacement schedule.
And this, right here, is the ultimate payoff. This is the grand prize. A simple but incredibly powerful schedule. You've got the asset ID, the data-driven diagnosis of its condition, the month you predict it will need a major intervention, and a budget estimate. This document turns your raw data into a strategic financial plan.
Because when you walk into a budget meeting with this document, you completely change the conversation. You are no longer just a cost center reporting on what broke last week. You are a strategic risk management partner showing them exactly how to invest money wisely to prevent future failures and save a fortune down the road.
All that data is sitting there, right now, in your system. It's already telling you a story. It's telling you what's going to fail next. You just have to listen. So the only question left is, what story is buried in your logs? What will your data tell you?